Hello everyone, Stardust King here, and welcome back to Technomancer. You remember how I was stuck? Well, for you guys, it's literally been a day. And for me, it's literally been a day. But no, there's a whole nother objective here. I had to look it up because I thought my game was glitched and I didn't really want to, restart a whole hour and a half progress if I didn't have to. But turns out there's another objective here. I wish the game would have said you cannot leave yet because you have another objective in the area. Or I wish there was a marker or something. I don't know why. If you choose to follow a quest, all the other markers disappear. No. I knew there was something special about this area.
There's a ton of different chemicals. They must have been using them to make explosives to help out with the drilling. Guess it'd work for me too. One charge should be big enough to close the tunnel down. Just gotta be careful. But with the detonator and explosives, I should be able to set it off remotely and make sure I don't blow my damn head off. I need some materials if I'm gonna collapse this tunnel.
Well, now you see you gotta go hunting for materials, which we could have already found if I would have known about this earlier. Okay, so let's see. Thing is, we already have cleared out all the enemies here. It shouldn't take that long. I apologize for not knowing where in the actual fuck I was supposed to be going. This game quest system is kind of weird. Instead of just removing all the other quest markers, I would just assume we'll make the quest marker a different color. Instead of just completely removing it from the map. I guess it's something we're gonna have to deal with. So I was literally stumped about where I was supposed to be going. I had no clue whatsoever.
I need a detonator.
Okay, there's the explosives. And the detonator's over on this side. He climbs down ladder so slowly. For all that, you could have just jumped down, Zachariah. You're a Technomancer. Can't you just like levitate, fly, use your electricity in some shape or form to give yourself a movement speed boost? Also, the little pause he does is really gonna annoy me. It already is annoying me. Find explosives in the detonator. And then boom, we're done. I really wish I would have known about this quest beforehand, because this is just a waste of time. I could have collected the detonator and the explosives while I was out fighting enemies, and then came back and did this at the very last area.
Perfect. Got everything I need to shut this access point down for good. All set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off.
Now we're going back to the rover, and now we can finally leave. Two birds, one stone, I guess. Anything on his body? I like how they're still knocked out, TBH. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to be dead. Assuming. Especially those guys near the explosion site. If there are any left. Now we can leave. Thank the Lord. Wasn't as big as explosion as I thought. But that's the only time I'm going to look up something in this playthrough. Now that I know that there are more objectives and you can't leave until you finish.
Aurora's got no way into Ophir anymore. Mission accomplished.
The intensity of the vibrations is soothing, hypnotic. They make me so tired.
Dear old Scott, my machine's caressing you with rumbles. Sweet talking you. Can't go falling asleep on a battlefield though.
And he fell asleep. Promptly.
Thanks to you, the city won't ever have to face another attack like the last. All those people wounded because of those broken shutters. Just thinking about it, I feel nauseous.
It's probably the rover. Gotta get used to the vibrations. Most people fucking puke their ass out their first time.
No, I meant the thought of all the... Never mind. I really don't get it. This is war, right? Aurora shows up and blows up part of our city, and how do we retaliate? Send a handful of people like us? I don't get it.
You ever do anything but bitch? Successful mission. Tripping a rover. Hell, if I was you, I'd be grinning ear to ear. Why don't you do that? Bitch less, smile more.
Hey, she's a savage. TBH. I like her. TBH. Again.
I've got something to ask you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know if you know, but my dad died when I was young. Actually, he disappeared. He never came back from one of his explorations 15 years ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't want your pity, okay? It's not about that. What I mean is, I've never managed to find out what kind of mission he was on and where he had gone. I know he was close to Scott, who was probably even his best friend. That old crazy man doesn't want to tell me anything. He says he wants to protect me. Look, I'll just cut to the point. I was wondering if you'd maybe look in his dispensary for me. See if you could find any of my father's notes, or letters, or...
I don't know, Amelia. Scott's like a father to me. Then besides, you know he's almost always there. How would I even do it?
I'm not asking you to break in or steal nothing. Just keep him busy. And while you are there, you know, just flip through files. I'm sure he kept letters between him and my dad. He's not one to throw anything away.
All right. I'll try to make him leave, but if I don't find anything...
Yeah, I won't blame you. But I know that you're going to find something.
Explorer's father. Search Scott's things to find Amelia's father. We might as well cue that up, seeing as we're here. Go back to the Grandmaster. Fighting for abundance. The Explorer's father general. Okay. Down to work. Into the repair area. We might as well do this first, and then do down to work before we actually go back to talk to Eliza Major. What, a major? Let's call it a major for this time. One of them anyways. Let's go ahead and save again, because I really don't want to have to go through all that again. I didn't really do anything, but yeah. It's okay.
Hello, Scott. My captain told me that she wanted to see you.
Is it related to you? Are you sick?
No. Not that I know of. She didn't tell me why.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question. I should still take it though, but it's a little heavy. All right, I'm leaving without it.
I'm pretty sure Scott's her dad, I believe. Feels like it.
With going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm trying to find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
Forget it. You couldn't understand. The officers, they aren't like us. They're above all that.
Seems like he disapproves of my actions. But I mean, I might as well do this thing as we're here. TBH. There's no point. I have a feeling she's going to probably go try to get us all killed. Or she's going to take us somewhere else.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello. I found some of your father's letters.
I knew it. Tell me.
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. However, there was some tension between them over time. Some letters gloss over an expedition that they had done together, but what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the verge of self-destruction.
It's true that it's rather mysterious. Scott, a son. Did you know?
No, he never told me about him. He obviously lost him. No doubt it's still a touchy subject.
Maybe we're son.
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama? Maybe that's why he disappeared? Please, Zachariah!
Where is she? Seems to be rather close. Proximity. Question. Where is she? Oh, it's west. Can I just go out this way? I can. Okay, his wife's right there. I think I made the right decision doing his mission above all else.
Those mutants refuse to climb onto the roof to fix it. Just when I thought I'd seen everything. Now we get rejected by those things? Unbelievable. We could die roasting in the sun. Yet no one can command those blades.
Talk to Angela Seeker.
Sorry, Deb. Are you Angela Seeker, Scott's wife?
Ex-wife. What did the drunk do this time?
Nothing bad. He's a friend.
A friend? Right.
Just looking for some information on one of his friends, Mark, and your son.
Get out. Get out! What right do you have coming around digging up the past?
We have a lot of serum.
Listen, you help me, I can help you. Just looking for some give and take. I'll start. Take this.
You want to trudge up my pain again? For a little serum? What's worse is, I'm gonna let you. I'm desperate. And you're taking advantage. The son Scott and I had was everything to me. The only thing I had while Scott worked and worked. Just doling out all his love into his research. Not for some greater good, but for his own ego. All he cared about was being seen as a hero in abundance. And all the while, his son was mutating. When Scott finally realized it was too much for him. He snapped. Wanted us to hide our kid. Then threw himself even deeper into his damned work. Mark was one of our friends. When he found out what was happening, he tried to make my stupid genius of a husband leave his research. Scott knew better, though, of course. Then our son got arrested and taken away with the other mutants. Scott just kept going. So convinced he could find a cure. So convinced he even finally managed to get Mark to buy into it all. And the two went away for a long time. I don't know where. I just knew I was done. So I filed for divorce. And he came back empty-handed and to an empty home. Later, I heard Mark disappeared too. He was probably looking for a cure to satisfy Scott's inability to just let it go. But I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I lost my son and my husband. And now I take petty sums of serum to relive it all again. Please. Please, just leave me alone now.
Well, dang.
Now I can feel for what the old man's been through. I've known some folks myself who went through the same thing. Breaks couples up, you know. Stress of never being able to have kids again.
Why never again?
Because they sterilize families who had a mutant to make sure they don't have no more.
It's sad, but it's the only way to protect our own kind. At least now I understand why the professor's so, you know, weird.
Pretty sure he's gonna find us. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. I guess she isn't the son, daughter. Let's do a preemptive save one more time.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello. I talked to Scott's ex-wife.
So, what did she say?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy, and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help. so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something useful for his research, and he never came back.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all of my questions, far from it, but I have a better grasp of what happened. My father disappeared by helping his best friend, who was going through a rough patch and wanted to heal his child. It's a sad but beautiful story, isn't it? I'm gonna think about all this. Thank you again.
No problem. Oh, compliment her.
You're not like other girls, are you?
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you being a wise ass?
You took on a tough job. Driving places you don't know, taking soldiers on missions, scouting the front lines.
It's easy to do anything when you love what you do. I love not being stuck under a roof. Getting out there, you know? You call it tough, I call it lucky.
Exactly why I said you're different. Average person, girl or guy, lives on the safe side. They may not love the city, but they know it. So, they stay there.
Life's what you make of it, and I want to make it an adventure. So if you're looking for some dangerous escapades, I know a girl.
Think I may just take her up on that.
Oh. So is there romance options here?
Hello, Mancer.
Hello.
Oh no, I guess not. Not yet. Maybe there are romance options here. Who knows? That's something to look forward to, I guess. If it is a possibility. Let's go down to work. Let's go fight some potentially mutants. Yeah, okay. We need to go. Let's stop by the shop, I guess, for a little bit. What kind of trader are you?
Good day.
Get merchandise. Yeah, it's a cleaver. One agility, but that's completely trash compared to what I have. Exploration -1. Which -1? Raider's mask. Resistance to electricity, resistance to poison. I should at least buy 2 pairs of these. Why, you ask? Because my teammates need them. +1 traps and lock clicking. I'm buying that for myself, and that's most of my money. Oof. The reason why I bought that is so whenever I find the occasional, I could have bought this one too for a lot less money. Oh well, it was a nicer looking one. But usable items, recipes. Let's see, let's sell some things. I have a bunch of maces. I want to sell the ones that don't have anything on them. This is low walls, the studded club, and the weighted monkey wrench. Kukri, soldier's rifle. We got 2 bladed shields. Just sell it. Sell the regular stuff. Keep those. What about the equipment? Hey, we got 3 protective goggles. Doctor's coat, I'll keep that because it gives a +1 to science. I had abundant soldier's uniform. Sell it. And sell the cadet's jacket. We don't need that anymore. Sell these. Sell one of them anyways. Keep the other one. Okay, so that's the amount of inventory management we're gonna do. Question. What's this over here? Pull up the big map. Something here. Where is it? The exchange. That's not what I'm looking
Advise you
for.
to not try anything.
Ah, here it is. Oh, okay. That's where we need to go. I thought we was going to the outer works. Whatever you want to call it, the area works? The service area? I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. How we're going here. Let's step in and save real quick. Really? Okay, I was about to save. What's even going on? I'm gonna try to get at least another hour or two of this game. Maybe potentially 3, and I'm gonna start posting on YouTube because at that point I'll have 9 hours, which is essentially 18 episodes, which is definitely over 2 weeks worth.
Seems dangerous. All those mutants. I wonder if they're contagious.
Fuck
What's
you.
the problem? Why aren't you working?
Their kind work like one. If one is hurt, they all cannot work. And now they have one who is wounded, so they are all helpless. But the men do not want to help the wounded. They just want him back on the roof.
Where's your hurt friend? I may be able to help him.
That worked, I guess.
Here, your friend's as good as new. Back to normal.
Thank you. The man was very nice. They will go back to work now, and if they survive, will not forget what the man did for them.
I know. We're just gonna save over everything. Just in case I do manage to fail one of these things. Feels like he can probably one-shot me, so let's try to get out of this area without killing anybody. Or fighting anybody. Let's see, why aren't you guys working?
What does the man want?
Just to talk to you. You need to go back to work.
No, they will not. They will not die to go repair roofs broken by men. Men must find another way to fix it.
Listen, I know it's dangerous work, and the odds are pretty high that some of you may die doing it. But if you don't, the whole city will suffer, and all of you in the pen will die. Not just a few. I know it's an enormous sacrifice to ask, but it's for the greater good.
If the man tells them the truth, they have no choice. They will go back to work to save the many. They wish the man would protect the city better in the future, so these sacrifices never have to happen again.
Makes a good point.
We're gonna try our best.
The man must think about those going to die for him. Not forget what he asked of them. What they did. But now, they must go back to work.
Surprised that actually worked. It had a 25% chance of succeeding. You know what we're gonna do again? Save. Because I'm a save scumming wizard. We got 2 out of the 4. Let's see if we can get a 3rd one.
Let's go. You can't just sit around while the city's exposed. Get back to work.
They would, but their tools are too damaged to work. With bad tools, they will be in the eye of father-son longer and die quicker.
Let me see your tools. Maybe I can fix them.
If the tools are made better, they can and will fix the roof.
To think that the city's life depends on an incomplete toolbox. Ridiculous. We should be able to fix it, right?
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
have any points in the crafting? Can I take one out of here? Okay, I must have something that gives me crafting. No, I have something, but it's this, and I can't equip that. Not yet. Question. Can I craft now?
Unfortunately, this is beyond my
Nope, I can't craft
skill
now.
level.
Can I switch characters? You didn't try to craft? Maybe I just need to go level up first? How many points do we need to put our next point into crafting? Got one in the science, that's why we're able to do that. One into crafting. Next point level 13, and I'm level 12, right? Okay. Okay. Let's see what we do. Do I have any pants that let us craft? No. Alright, so let's. Who has it? Is it you? Vice Craftsman? Yeah, you have it. Alright, let's see what the other guy wants. If I just require crafting, then I'm gonna have to come back for it.
What the hell are you doing? Get back to work. You're putting a lot of lives at risk.
They will die beneath the eye of Father Son if they go up to repair the roof. The man knows this, but does not care about them.
One you actually have to threaten.
Maybe you're too dumb to put it together. So let me spell it out for you, mutant. The roof needs to be fixed by your kind. Now. We don't care how many of you die doing it either. You don't want to go up and repair the roof? Fine. Your choice. We'll just send your children and your elderly. All those too weak to rebel with you. Then we'll execute you. You'll all die anyway, and without even doing any good. That what you want?
The man would send our children. The man is... They will go back to work. Leave our children be.
That's not how I wanted that to go. Sakurai is a savage at some point in time. No, we will come back for that after we level up. We just need to level up once and then we'll continue the crafting. Now I knew that last one was gonna be like that though. It's always one. What do you got for me?
Hey there.
Maybe Serrated Tanto, Kukri, Weighted Monkey Rich, Kosh, Open Work Tube, Staff, Reinforced Soldier Shield. I'll buy one of those. I got a lot of money. Precision Gun. Cooldown speed, no point. We have a high, no gun thing. What kind of clothes you got? You got no clothes? Alright, that's all I need. Use that to level up my shield. I'm not sure if I want to level up my agility, which I'm going to anyways. It's reducing my cool. I don't even need cooldown speed to be completely honest with you. I want to be 100% honest.
Hello there.
Didn't we already talk to him though? Let's see. You have a lot more. I didn't talk to you. Mercenary jacket, full Noctis craftsman shirt, 1 agility, abundance, traps, lockpicking. I believe we did actually talk to him. He had some interesting things. No, let's go back. Let's go back. I'd rather not attack anybody if I can get away with it. We'll probably need all the forces to actually go up there. If I can help level them up by crafting, then I'm going to. I'm really glad that some stats are tied to our equipment.